Take precepts, stay diligent. The most I built this army, so now we militant. Yahweh Shai coming like a thief in the night. Gotta stay woke, gotta watch
vigilant. Go outside, sit at the command. Hey, brother. Come on, brother. Hey, come on, brother. Come on, man. Dang. Our people don't want to listen, man. Our people are just stubborn and stiff-necked. Brother, hey, you got some time to hear the words of the Lord, brother? Come on, give me 2 minutes, brother. What you got to do today? In this day of rest. It's a day of rest, man. It's a day of rest. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be resting right now, so come and hear this pillar of rest, man. Hey, give me that right quick again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verse 1. And Moses called all Israel.
Who?
All Israel.
So let me ask you your nationality, brother. What's your nationality? Like, what nation and people do you come from? Like, what country you come from? You come from here? You know what I'm saying? So when I ask you your nationality, that means what race, so to say? African American. Okay. How could you be two different places at once? How could you be that as a nation of people? So what I'm trying to get you to understand, brother, is that you've been lied to, brother. You're not an African and American, man. Hey, because could somebody give me Psalms 49 and 11 right fast? Psalms 49 and 11. Because African American, when you hear that "can" at the end, it's because it was by people who conquered and changed the name of a place. You know what I'm saying? Like Puerto Rican was conquered by who? Americans. That's probably one of their places that you could go to without a passport. Hawaiian. You hear that "and" at the end? Because it was conquered by the so-called Americans, the Europeans. You know what I'm saying? What you call? What else? Jamaican. Arabians. You know what I'm saying? They was conquered by Europeans. You know what I'm saying? So how would you be an American? You know why? Because you got conquered by the Europeans and put into captivity, man. Bring that out right quick.
The book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
So their inward thought, the Europeans, is that their houses, meaning their nations, gonna last forever. Read.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
So their dwelling places to all generations, the places that their houses and the places that their houses dwell in, is gonna last through all generations. Read.
They called their lands
after their what?
They called their lands after their own name.
See, they called their lands after their own names. Europeans. You know what they said? I'm gonna name this place America. Hey, the people that's in it, they under me, so I'm gonna call them Americans. You know what I'm saying? So how would you be an American and an African? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Africa is a country that has over 54 different continents within that one country. A continent that got 54 countries in it. Which one you come from? You know what I'm saying? And that, within that continent, you know, so they speak over 2,000 languages, man. What language do you speak? Exactly. They speak Arab. They speak Arabic over there. They speak French over there. They speak Swahili. You know what I'm saying? They speak Sudanese, Egyptian. They speak all that over there in Africa. So which language did you speak? If you were an American, Americans speak what? English. Because the Europeans, right? You know what I'm saying? So English was a bastard language that was taught to you. You know what language you spoke before that? Hebrew. Paleo-Hebrew. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's because that's what you were. Before, guess what? Captivity, man. And this is what we are here to show our people, that we are not Americans. We're not African and Americans, because we can't be from two different places. You see this board right here? We just read that they called their lands after their own names, right? This right here is Amerigo Vespucci. It's an Italian map maker. He made these maps. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? He called, guess what? America after what? His name. You know what I'm saying? You see that down there? That's Africa. You see this man right here? His name is Leo Scipio Africanus. And what is this place called? Africa. And what's his name? See that? And this is where he was African and American from, because hey, he was a Roman general. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he conquered. Guess what he did? He went and fought and killed and slaved and robbed and pillaged people in this land. America Vespucci. He made maps to get this man over here to this land. He said, guess what? I'm going to name this land after me. I'm going to let you name down after you. They was in cahoots with each other. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Guess what? All these people, guess what? All these people came out of this land right here, and guess what they did? The Israelites came out of West Africa from fleeing Egypt, from fleeing Israel from these people. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? They took us out of West Africa and put us on these boats. And guess what? Brought us to America. Cause if I ask you how we got here, brother? On boats, right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. I'm gonna make this real quick, brother, because I know you got things to do.
That's a lie, though.
Huh?
Is that a lie?
Nah. It's you ever heard of this word called prophecy? What does prophecy mean? I ain't gonna put you on my eye. Sorry. I ain't gonna put you on my. What does prophecy mean? My bad, brother. So prophecy is something that was told aforetime, like that was told that came to pass in the future. You know what I'm saying? So that's what prophecy is. Like if I was to tell you right now, brother, you know what I'm saying? Right here in the present time, you know what I'm saying? That later on in the future, hey, you will have a big mansion or something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? And then in that future, guess what? You end up with a big mansion. You're gonna remember that, dang, that brother on the corner, and he prophesied that this would happen. You know what I'm saying? This thing came true. You know what I'm saying? You would remember that. You know what I'm saying? That was a prophecy that was foretold. Us going to slavery on boats was a prophecy that was foretold that came to pass. It's not a lie. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't happen because the white people go on the boat. Did they go on the boat in slavery? I mean, look, how did black people get over here, brother? On a boat. And what happened when we got over here? Off the boats. Slavery. You know what I'm saying? So who put us on them boats? White people. So they was on the boats with us, but they wasn't on the boat with us. You know what I'm saying? They was on the boat with us, but they wasn't on there with us. You know, because we was the ones that had that happen to us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we are the ones. Where that one at? This one right here. Look at this poster right here. See that? Hey, this right here called the Clotilda, the slave ship. This is one of the slave ships. This is the Clotilda. The schooner Clotilda, often misspelled Clotilde, was the last known U.S. slave ship to bring captives from Africa to the United States, arriving at Mobile Bay in autumn 1859 or July 9th, 1860, with 110 African men, women, and children. The ship was a two-master schooner, 86 feet long or 26 meters long, with a beam of 23 feet, 7 meters long. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that was a big boat, a cargo ship. And who was the cargo? Us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because you see this right here? Who went through that? Us. We went through that. Because Moses was speaking to, and bring that out in Deuteronomy 5:1 again. Because that's what he said to Israel. He ain't say that because they called us black people. They called us, when we got over here, they called us black people. When we got over here, and give me Deuteronomy 28 and 37 too. They called us black people. They called us Negroes. They called us niggas. They called us African and Americans. You know what I'm saying? Give me that right quick.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 1. And Moses called all Israel.
Called who?
Called all Israel.
Called the niggas.
All Israel.
Called the Hispanics.
All Israel.
Called the Negroes.
All Israel. And said unto them.
Said unto what?
Said unto them.
Said unto the Negroes, right?
Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments.
Said here, oh who?
Israel. the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them and keep and do them.
So look, he says, hear, O children of Israel. He didn't say, hear, black man. Hear, O American, black, African and American. He said, hear, O Israel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these statutes and judgments, which he's going to give to you so you can learn them and do them. You know what I'm saying? Because the pastor that's over there hopping up and down on the pastor on the podium every Sunday ain't going to tell you that the Lord gave you commandments and that you are Israelite. He gonna give you some prosperity stuff, telling you all you gotta do is believe. But the Lord said, hey, if you keep my commandments, you're gonna live, according to Proverbs 7 and 2. What you got? What you was holding? Bring it out.
The book of Acts 13 and 1. Now there were in the church, there was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called nigger.
That was called what?
That was called nigger.
So that was even called nigger back in the biblical times. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call a proverb and a byword. You know what I'm saying? A proverb is something like, what's your name, brother? Stefan? What if I called you Steven? See that? And that's what we trying to tell. That's what we trying to tell you, to all our people out here, that black is not your nationality. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that nigger is not your name. You know what I'm saying? That hey, I'm just what the one old head said on the loop. I'm just a no good nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to tell our people. You know what I'm saying? But our people stiff-necked and don't want to listen. And all praise, brother, that you stop right here, because the Most High put you right here. You know what I'm saying? Because man's going to the Lord. How can it therefore a man understand his own way, according to the book of Proverbs, man? And because the Most High brought you right here, man. Hey, give me that right quick.
The book of Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
An astonishment, like a surprise. Like you go, like you just said. It's not my name. My name not Steven. It's Stefan. It's not my name. That's an astonishment. Like, what? Call me that. Read.
A proverb and a byword.
And a what?
And a byword among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee.
See, look. Now, all the nations know you as, guess what? Being an American. Because, or a nigga. And you could go over there to Arab right now, to Arabia, and that's what they're going to call you. An American. You could go to China right now, they're going to call you an American. You know what I'm saying? And you can go to you can even go to the land of Israel right now, because it was stolen from us by the Europeans. And guess what they're gonna call you? An American. Even in the land that was stolen from you, they're gonna call you an American. But guess what? In America, that's what they're gonna call you in America. A nigger, a Negro, an Afro-American, a black dude, a black guy.
No, they POC now, person of color.
Huh?
said
Oh, you a
they call it
POC now? You a person of color? That's a new one. I just heard of that today, just now. I was today years old when I just heard of that. A POC. All right, so look, one more thing. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68, because you said how we got over here, brother. What form of transportation did, or what? No, I'm talking about how did we get over here? On a what? On a boat? Okay. Bring it out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Oh, look, Moses gave. I'm gonna give you a brief intermission of what that means, or what this going into. It's a curse. Moses said that the Israelites, not the niggas, not the Latinos, not the Native Americans, he said that the children of Israel will get these blessings if we kept the Lord's commandments. And if we didn't keep the Lord's commandments, we will be cursed. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this question. As the black people, Hispanic people, and Native American people, as a collective, meaning a whole group, whole nation of people, are we blessed in America or are we cursed in America? You want to say we blessed, but you want to say we cursed? So who's the only people that gotta post and do rallies? Yeah, we curse. Because we the only ones that gotta let the whole world know that our lives matter. You know what I'm saying? We the only ones that live in the ghettos scrambling over a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? To get guess what? You know what they said? We want it out, right? We want it out. So that's what they gave us to get out, to unlock them chains. A key. And they're not talking about like an actual key, a brick of coke. They call that a key. You know what I'm saying? And now we fighting over this and killing each other over this drugs that they're giving us in our community. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did. They said, hey, take this key, you can get out. So now and they give us a false hope, a false dream of being rich and making it out by giving us this key. Now bust that brick down and sell it to your people. Now you're not even saying that your people are dying, killing, robbing, and stealing. You're killing babies. You're destroying your generation. You're killing your own brother over a brick. Genocide over a key.
End up like Franklin Saint.
End up like Franklin Saint. Y'all here drunk. Remember like how them old heads be, man, I remember back in my day, I used to do this and I used to do that. Man, I was getting it, but now you getting high. You know what I'm saying? So he said, hey, bring it out. So Moses giving these curses. This is a curse that was given to the Israelites. It's going to be a sign and a wonder to them people. And when you see these things, you're going to wonder why it's only happening to the black people, the so-called black people, who the Most High called Israelites. He didn't call you black. He said you were Israelite. You understand? Bring it out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt is synonymous with slavery. They go hand in hand with slavery because back in those biblical days, Israelites was freed out of the slavery of the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? Read. This is after we got freed out of slavery. Moses, the Most High God gave Moses commandments and judgments to give to the children of Israel to do them. You understand? So read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
What?
With ships.
On the boat.
With ships.
And the SRT.
With ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You ain't gonna know you an Israelite. You gonna think you an African American black man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know your heritage. You're gonna think your heritage and your culture is smoking weed, getting high, smoking cigarettes, smoking your brother, hey, whoring out your women. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna think your culture is, read.
Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who?
Unto your enemies.
After the boat, you gonna get sold to who?
Unto your enemies, for buying men and buying women.
Buying men and buying women, man. Guess we're gonna, after them boats, you're gonna get sold into slavery unto your enemies. Unto your enemies. For buying men and buying women. Right? So Moses spoke these words from the Lord to the children of Israel, who America, the Europeans, your enemies call Negroes, African Americans. So if this happened to the Israelites, what does that make you? Does that still make you an American, or does that make you who? Because Moses spoke these words to the children of Israel. And he said that, guess what, when you got off them boats, right? You're gonna be sold to your enemies, and your enemies gonna call you an African American. But the Lord called you an Israelite. Moses was speaking these words, prophesying these words to Israel. So if that came to pass, didn't that come to pass? Didn't Israelites go into slavery? Did the African Americans go into slavery? But the Lord didn't call you African American. The Lord called you an Israelite. Your enemies called you African American. So what would that make you? Would that make you an African American, or would that make you an Israelite? That's right. That's what that would make you, an Israelite, brother. That wouldn't make you no nigga. That wouldn't make you no African American. That wouldn't make you know anything other than what the Lord called you. You would be an Israelite. You see yourself in this sign, brother? This the side that America called you. Your enemies called you. This the side that the Lord called you. So where do you see yourself at? What's this one? Yeah, so you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. So when somebody come and ask you what's your nationality, you'll know that I'm an Israelite and I come from the tribe of Judah. And watch how different they act towards you. Watch how you're like, how you know that? Who told you this? You know what I'm saying? But now, brother, you got a Bible? You ain't got no Bible, brother? Hey, somebody give me 2 Timothy 2:15, and I'm gonna let the brother go with this one, man. Because you gotta go, you got a smartphone? Hey, download the Bible app on your phone, brother. Listen, when you get a chance, brother, hey, you got that flyer? Get his brother a flyer for the commandments too, so he can know a few commandments to keep, because he ain't got enough time right now. You know what I'm saying? Get that brother one of them. You know what I'm saying? Give me that, bring that out though while he get him a flyer.
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved.
You said what?
Study to show thyself approved.
Nah, just study just to not approve yourself.
Study to show thyself approved unto God.
Unto your own self.
Unto God.
Unto man.
Unto God.
Unto the reputation.
Unto God. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Workman, to not be ashamed, so you can rightly divide the words of truth, so you can see if this word, the things that we speak, are true or not, brother. So you got to go study to show yourself approved. Open up that book, man, because you ever heard of that saying that, hey, if you don't want a black man to find something out, right, put it in a what? And this is the book that they don't want us to find out. You know what I'm saying? This is that book, this is that weapon, this is that sword that they don't want us to open up. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, brother, I charge you, brother, you know what I'm saying, that you go read, brother. You know what I'm saying? Open up your Bible, man. Hey, and check out that flyer, man. If you got any questions, hey, hit us up, man. We here every Saturday for you. That's right! This is what we doing for, man. We out here to wake up our people, man. Hey, to break down them strongholds that's locked on their mind, man. Hey, to break the chain, like how they say. And to break the chain, man. That's what we out here to do, man. We're here to break the chain off of these people's minds.